and welcome to Fun Music Activities for Al. If your name is Al, wait, that's not right. Let's try that again. Welcome to Fun Music Activities for All. I'm your host, Mr. Jamie. I'm here in cooperation with the Newport News Parks, Recreation, and Tourism instructional programs. And you do not need any musical background to do these activities. Our next activity is going to make paper maracas, or paper shakers, not exactly maracas. And to do that, you will need paper, of course. The paper I have here, if you can tell in the camera there, has dots on it. That's a pattern we'll need in order to cut these out. I will see to it that the Parks and Rec put a picture of this in the comments section, so you can you just right click Save As or Save Image As, and you can get a copy of that to print out. If you want to make this longer and you can give it a little bit more of a mathematical theme to it, you take a ruler, pick out a small measurement. The ones I did here are 1.5 inches. Probably don't want any smaller than that, maybe 2 inches, probably not much bigger than that. What you need to do is take your ruler, measure out long ways on the paper. First put a starting dot, measure 1.5 inches or whatever measurement you're using from there, put a dot. Another 1.5 inches, put a dot. Another 1.5 inches or whatever measurement you're using, put a dot. And another 1.5 inches, put a dot. So you should have 4 dots equally spaced. Then take your ruler the other way and measure the same distance from each dot going sideways across the width of the paper. So you should have 4 more dots. So you have a row of 4 dots going straight down. And then at the second dot going down, oops, dropped my ruler, second dot going down, then you're going to measure 1.5 inches to the left of it, and then you're going to go to the other side and measure 1.5 inches to the right of it. And then you're going to go 1.5 inches down from your new dot there on each side and put a dot, and then you should end up with what I have here. When you hold it like this, it actually it won't stand up. Hoping you can see that on the camera. I can't tell from how far I am from the view screen. But as you can see, it kind of looks like a cross if you did it right. Measurements are important. You do want them all to be exactly equal distance as best as you can. Alright, so now that we have this cross-shaped thing made out of dots, you need to take a straight edge. I'm using a ruler, but any straight edge will do. And you want to draw lines vertically or horizontally, not diagonally, between all the dots. So you're playing connect the dots. You're going to draw a line between every dot. Alright, and then you should end up with something like this. Again, it looks like a cross, but this time with a bunch of boxes. The next step is to cut that out. Now, you only want to cut out the outside lines. So you don't want to cut inside at all. What you should cut out should end up looking like a cross. Alright, so if you cut it correctly, you should have something that looks like this. Nothing religious here, it just happens to be the shape of a cross. That's only coincidental. Now you may want to go ahead and just throw out your little paper shreds. Make sure not to throw out your cross shape. Alright, next step is to take that piece of paper, and now you want to fold it everywhere there's a line. So there's a line here, you're going to fold that down. Line here, fold that, fold that, fold that. Everywhere there's a line, you're going to fold the same direction, inward. Alright, so I folded it down so it looks like a single square. So every side is folded on top. Now let's unfold it. Now you might be able to see now how it's going to become a box. Next task is to tape up the sides. Now you want to make sure you use enough tape to fully cover the holes in the seam. You got to get tape all the way from the top to the bottom. There cannot be holes. We're going to be putting rice in this, and if there's holes, then the rice is going to come out when you shake it. So you want to do this very thoroughly. Break off a piece of tape of enough length. I've actually tend to go beyond what's necessary, so my tape is sticking out beyond the side. That'll assure I've covered the thing fully. Put the sides together and push the tape together. Now the tape that's sticking out at the top, I'm just going to fold it over. That'll make sure there's no hole there, and the tape at the bottom, same thing. Going to get it to fold over. So now I have one corner of my box. Do the same thing for all the corners, but leave the top open. So you'll end up with a cube with a lid sticking out. Alright, so we've got our cube with the lid sticking up on top. Again, make sure there's no place where the rice can, make sure there's no place where the rice can leak through. The only opening should be at the very top right now. Now you want to take some rice, not too much, but maybe about a palm full. I don't know if I can get that so you can see it, but a palm full of rice. If you put too much in, there won't be room for it to shake around. And then just dump that in there. Try to not spill it everywhere. Clean up the crumbs here. Alright, so now we've got our rice inside our cube. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'm trying to show it to you. And now we need to fold the top down and tape it up. Again, tape it fully so there's no chance for the rice to get out. Cover all the holes. Now, I should point out the final taping of this will be a little challenging, because you can't put your finger on the inside because it'll be fully sealed. But you want to make sure the tape sticks good. Make sure your tape's on there really good. Give it a gentle shake at first. and then a little harder shake, and we're just checking to make sure nothing's going to come out. If rice starts flying, then you know you've got a hole and you need to put more tape on it. Now, since maracas are usually played in twos, you might want to make a second one so you can have one in each hand. I'm just going to go with one. So let's get on to actually using them. Alright, so our rhythm for this song is going to be the sentence hamburger sandwich. Hamburger sandwich. Long, short, short, long, long. Hamburger sandwich. Hamburger sandwich. And with this song, as soon as the go comes up, you're just going to keep doing that rhythm until the song ends. If you made two of them, you can switch between hands, either hamburger sandwich. You're not hearing any sound because I only have one in this hand. Hamburger sandwich. Alright, you can switch between hands while you do it. Or you could do one of them in one hand, hamburger sandwich, and then use the other hand, hamburger sandwich, and trade off like that. Alright, get your shaker ready, because here we go. Alright, so if you only made one maraca earlier, go back and make the second one, so you have two. And let's do it again, but this time we're going to do one hamburger sandwich rhythm in the left hand, and then we're going to switch to the right hand for the next hamburger sandwich, and then back to the left hand, back to the right hand, and so forth. And do note, the video footage is actually going to be the same footage, so you will not see me switching hands. I will still just have the one, because it's the same video. Alright, we're going to do it one more time, and this time we'll use a different hand for each shake. So ham will be left, burg right, left, sand right, which left. So it'll be left, right, left for each rhythm of hamburger sandwich. And once again, this is the same video footage, so I will not actually be doing that in the video. It is the exact same footage from before. It just saves me a lot of time. Alright, so that was your hamburger sandwich. Hope you had fun with those music activities, and once we get everything back to normal in this world of ours, be sure to check out the Newport News Parks Recreation and Tourism instructional programs. We have piano classes, guitar and ukulele classes, we have a drum circle class, and 3D computer animation classes, along with others. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye.